Young Turks now has audio, the TYT Audio Network, podcasts of some of your favorite shows and new shows, including one with Nina Turner, former Ohio State Senator. She's going to do We the People with Nina Turner, talking about equality and justice and seeing that through the eyes of regular Americans who are affected by politics and policy. Everybody check it out at tyt.com/audio.
A small group of reporters were given the opportunity to go into one of the facilities that has been turned into a shelter for migrant children who were either brought to the border and unaccompanied or taken away from their families because their families are being prosecuted for attempting to enter the United States. Now, the specific facility that we're going to show you is known as Casa Padre, and it's operated by a company known as Southwest Key. Southwest Key, and I'm going to get to the details of the executives behind that company in just a second and just how lucrative this business is. But to give you some idea of how many children are housed here, the number of children in federal custody spiked by more than 20% between April and May of this year. Casa Padre doubled its population over that period from 542 to 1,006. So the total number is actually higher than that. Casa Padre now houses more than 1,400 immigrant boys, dozens of them forcibly separated from their parents at the border by this new Trump administration zero tolerance policy. And as you know, that zero tolerance policy indicates that if someone enters the country illegally, even if they are seeking asylum, they will be prosecuted and their children will be taken away from them and either put in foster care or one of these facilities. So Texas-based Southwest Key now houses 5,129 immigrant children in 3 states, approaching half of the approximately 11,200 currently in federal custody. And this all takes place in facilities that are being strained to capacity. So there are some talks about how they might make the bathroom stalls smaller. They might install smaller sinks, just smaller everything, kind of like an airplane, in order to accommodate more of these children.
And by the way, younger children as well, because it now houses kids that are 10 to 17 years old, but because kids are being taken away from their parents now, which is the new policy, they're gonna have to bring in younger and younger kids, so they need smaller toilets and sinks as well.
So we have some footage, and keep our mics up because we're going to talk over it. But there's some footage that journalists managed to get of this facility to kind of give you a sense of what it looks like. This particular facility used to be like a Walmart shopping center, and again, they've converted it into a detention center for these kids. And I want to give you some more information about what it's like to live there. So 10% of residents at Southwest Key facilities are children who were separated from their families. At Casa Padre, which is licensed to house only older children, ages 10 to 17, the proportion is closer to 5%. And they're allowed to get outdoor activity time for 2 hours a day. 1 hour is specifically for exercise, physical activity, and then they get another hour of free time. And usually they play soccer on a dusty field nearby. So
there's some good pictures that you see out of this. So they're watching TV, they've got pool tables, they put a teddy bear on a table, on a bed, but there's also some bad pictures of them being assigned numbers, et cetera. We'll get to that in a second. Mm-hmm. But guys, I want to give you full context here as we've been explaining. This existed already, and so a lot of the people that are housed there are kids who came in unaccompanied, okay? So it has to exist. And so the people that are putting it on, it's a tough situation because kids come in unaccompanied. We need some time to adjudicate what's gonna happen with them, and we need to house them somewhere, and they don't have parents. But now business is booming in a sense because it is a private company, because Trump has said now we're going to take kids away from their parents, with the ones that come in. Before we didn't separate them, now we do. So now they're sending in more kids and younger kids to a lot of these facilities, including Casa Padre. But Casa Padre is actually getting less of them because the younger kids generally can't go there.
Right.
So but they're going to other facilities. So it's one thing when you got an unaccompanied kid and you're trying to do the best you can in trying to figure out where to house them. It's another thing that when you take away somebody's kids, you put them in a center where they're only allowed to go outside for 2 hours a day. Right. And I know they got to manage it and it's not easy, but why are they being, in that scenario, being treated kind of like prisoners where they could only be outside for 2 hours a day?
They are. In fact, one of the employees there was talking to the journalists as they were reporting on this, and this is a direct quote from the employee. Her name is Alexia Rodriguez. She said, "You might want to smile. These kids feel a little like animals in a cage being looked at." Well, they are in a cage, essentially. They're not allowed to leave. They're stuck at this facility. And sure, you could make it look pleasant, but it's obviously not. They've been ripped away from their parents. And you're right, Cenk, this existed before, during the Obama administration, because there was an issue with unaccompanied minors coming into the United States. But Trump has exacerbated that problem with this zero tolerance policy. It's incredibly cruel. In the past, the option or the strategy was to deport these individuals, not rip their parents apart, prosecute the parents, and then house these kids in various facilities throughout the country. Again, he is exacerbating a problem, and there is a profit motive behind it as well. Look, it looks good politically for Trump because his supporters love this kind of brutality. They love it, and they do believe that this is a deterrent. But more importantly, there are a ton of businesses now that are making so much money through government contracts to do this, okay? So look, Southwest Key is bringing home the bacon, and I want to get into the numbers. Southwest Key's business received more than $1.1 billion to shelter unaccompanied minors since 2014, including $310 million in the current fiscal year. And so the founder of this company, his name is Juan Sanchez, has made a lot more money. By 2015, Sanchez's compensation was $786,222. The following year, his compensation nearly doubled to $1.48 million. Where do you think that money comes from? Government contracts. The taxpayers are funding this kind of ridiculous brutality.
So there's some uncomfortable situations here. So first of all, if you're a right winger, think about this. This is big government ripping apart families. And in some of the cases, and we're gonna get into specifics in a second, they're telling the parents, in order to get the kids away from them, it's okay, we're just going to go give your children a bath. And then when they get to the detention center, they get assigned a number, and they have to have their number on them at all times. And their towels are on a rack with a letter, and so their names are nowhere. Their letters and numbers. Now, look, it's hard to keep track of people. I understand that. And so at a hospital, you have a barcode. Make sure the babies don't get lost or that you don't do operation on the wrong person. I get it, right? At the same time, man, those are uncomfortable analogies. Don't do all of them, right? Have some place where there's somebody's name. And don't lie to the parents, and don't tell them you're going to give them a bath. Jesus, I don't know if you guys remember, but that's what they did in World War II, and they weren't going to get a bath. And so just come up with a different excuse. Study history a tiny bit, right? And plus, don't rip away their families.
The kids get 2 phone calls a week. And by the way, those 2 phone calls are meant to be used to try to locate their parents.
For a lot of the parents, they're not telling them where they're sending the kids. So even when the parents get out, they don't know where their kids are. You think they're not going to lose some of those kids?
I mean, they already have. It's an ongoing problem. It was a problem to begin with because of unaccompanied minors, and now we are purposely separating the children from their families. That's what's happening. Okay, so you hear specific stories that are horrendous. There was the story of Natalia Cornelio. She was breastfeeding her child when they decided to take the child away from her as she was breastfeeding her baby.
Wait 5 minutes. Have a little bit of decency, a little bit of humanity, and apparently some of the witnesses say they keep having to pause as they try to explain to the parents about the kids, because the parents are crying so hard they can't listen. And in case after case, the kids get yanked away.
Oh my God.
The parents are weeping out of control, and they won't tell them where they're taking the kids. And then they have to pause, wait till they stop crying, and then begin to explain again. And by the way, it's not much of an explanation. They say you're going to prison because you crossed the border, and it might be up to 6 months. And your kid breastfeeding, that means it's a baby. The baby's gone.
Oh my God. And that's why I empathize with the arguments in regard to the human rights abuses that take place here in the United States. They certainly do, and maybe that's the reason why someone like Trump seems to have so much admiration or empathy for Kim Jong-un. Who are we to criticize, human rights abuses when we do them ourselves?
And of course, Trump over and over again says the Democrats did this law. There is no law, and the Democrats did not do it. It was 100% Donald Trump.
Your attorney general did a press tour touting this zero tolerance policy. You can't pin this on Democrats. This is your doing.
It's an absolute unmitigated lie. In this case, Trump literally changed the policy and said, we will start separating the families. Jeff Sessions, as attorney general, bragged about it. Said, if you don't like it, well, then don't come here. And like Anna said, so I'm sure that a lot of his supporters are like, yes, rip their babies away. This'll show them. But don't pretend that anybody else did it. You did it. Own it. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below. Then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.